Okay, today's June 4th, Friday 2021, and Naida's going to give us a tour of her landscaping and garden. And so here's our house. That's a tulip tree, and that's an Oklahoma redbud right in front there.
Hello.
And what's that thing in the middle?
That's a Japanese threadleaf maple.
Japanese, well, you hold it.
This is what I call the East Berm, and we have all kinds of purple cone flowers. They should be blooming in I don't know, maybe doesn't even look like the buds are there yet, so it should probably still be maybe there's some flowers coming up. I'd say it's still going to probably be at least a month before we get flowers. And this lot, when we first bought it, had an apple tree and a maple tree 33 years ago. And so everything you see here we planted. I like to tell people my husband bought me 17 tons of dirt to put this East Berm in for our anniversary, our 17th anniversary. So we'll just take a little stroll around the yard. We do constantly have work to do on it, but I still think it's lovely, even though we have a lot of work to do.
And all the birdhouses you see we have here are made by my friend Dwayne. Pretty talented guy.
Very.
He made the
table and chairs on the front porch.
Table and chairs on the front porch. Yeah, I don't know if they're Adirondack.
Yeah, they
chairs.
are sort of.
There's Dixie. And so he made these chairs. Very nice chairs. Had those for several years. These are our azaleas, which didn't bloom much this year.
They don't look too good this year. And we got burning bushes here. John's getting ready to replace all the landscape timbers here. Those, I don't know what those are. But my west berm, that way, has a lot of work. I still got to do a lot of weeding on it. But got my lilies of the valley has gone crazy here, and but there's still a lot of weeds. Oh, don't get the bird back. Those are dying, honey. Those aren't even worth shooting.
I do the grass, Naida does everything else.
Except the heavy stuff like landscape timber. I used to have a lot more in the backyard, but I got rid of 3 in my flower beds in the backyard because I'm getting too old to take care of all of it. Gotta clean my bird baths. Need to get some more mulch. Just all the flowering bushes. Don't ask me what they are. Last year I put down 280 bags of mulch. But I try to plant some perennials every year, a few more perennials. Always like to plant a few annuals. But we don't have a garden that flowers all year. The hostas, I love my hostas, and they go crazy in this yard. Oh, Gabbert just went into the catio. Hey, Gabbert. Here's I saw this idea from one of the garden club people, and Pete, put your little tools in. There's Gabbard in the cat house. Hey, buddy. I've still got some planting to do. Here's our patio and deck, which is, we'll have to come out here and sit. I still have a lot of work to do to the right of the bird bath. I love my gargoyle. And we used to have 3 vegetable beds back here, but the yard's gotten so much shade anymore that we took the vegetable beds out a long time ago. But we have I still have a lot of weeding to do back here. I got all those little bushes coming up between my hostas, so. And we got bird houses everywhere. On trees, back behind the shed. I love my Oakley hydrangea. It's starting to bloom. Trees are bird poop trees. That's what we kindly call them. They just come up from, I don't know, mulch or birds poop in the yard and a tree comes up. We need to level out our picnic table. Oh, but it's just hostas everywhere. We replanted all these little evergreens here. Cedar trees. Doesn't help the sound from the 435 though. And I got a weed over here on the right of the west side of the house. That's my Harry Lauder's walking stick. And this used to be a bed right here, and of course I've gotten rid of it. Something blooming, you know, most of the time. Just not a whole lot of flowers, a lot of we used to have 4 blackberry bushes. We only got 2 left. They don't get a lot of sun anymore either, so this used to be real sunny over here. So I hope you enjoyed this short video of the yard. I do something besides gardening.
Quilting.
I mean quilting. I do something besides quilting. Not very often, because usually when I work in the yard anymore, it seems like I get poison ivy or stung by a wasp. But I do come out here and look at the garden. So thank you.
That's the end of the video.